Another day, another dollar. Need something to drink before I start my day. Oh, this is the... Oh. Also, I might be able to use my... I should. I keep saying I might. It is Steam. And Steam did that big update, so this should work. Once I get it untangled from every other cord in the room. I don't understand why this keeps happening to me. It's probably because I move around so much in my chair. Yeah. Yep, let me get my mouse out of the way. You say some coffee? E. E. Alright, keyboard, fine. Now, this is the kind of mug I can stand to look at. Return later. Use left shift or right shift to sprint. Why do I want to sprint right now? Is there something wrong? Why am I trying to sprint? Or do I have to get this? This thing ain't no espresso machine, but it does the job of waking me up. Ah. Cold leftovers from yesterday. Could drink this, I guess. Or maybe something stronger. Like booze? Is he saying he wants to drink some booze? Is this a fridge or a safe? Ah, whiskey, my sweet nectar, my constant companion, and the cause of my biggest mistakes. Like these rising bills I keep stuffing in here. Pick up the whiskey bottle. Can't start the day without the hard stuff. Oh, so like he's legitimately suffering from alcoholism. Okay. Alright. Am I gonna put it in my coffee? This is the kind of mug I can stand and look at. Look, we're gonna like go into withdrawals and die if we don't. Can we do both? Hell of a lot better than the swill the NYPD provides.
Detective Faulkner, we got word of a
voices?
murder downtown. Looks like the mob's involved.
Okay.
I left the initial report on your desk. You'll need to check it over.
That's way too loud, isn't it?
I know how to do my job, kid.
So I was sort of doing his voice. Not really.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
When did I turn desktop audio up to 9? That's the problem. Oh my god, can we... Alright. Report made by FTO Beckett. Period for which made... April 18th, 1925. Okay. Persons interviewed and evidence collected. Alright, let's read this closely. A gunshot was reported at 11:04 p.m. along Norfolk Street. One victim announced dead on arrival, Mr. Harold Drago, Deputy Mayor for Housing and Economic Development. So it's an assassination? Cafe has been cordoned off and locals are being interviewed. So far, no witnesses come forward. 4 suspects have been detained and are in holding. Evidence is yet to be reviewed and the site has been left untampered so far. Awaiting arrival of assigned detective. And guess who was assigned? Moi. I think I know who's calling.
Detective Faulkner.
That's me.
It's all gone to hell.
Why can't I just be happy?
Titus, step up, kid. I don't pay a detective like you for nothing. We got a dead guy at the speakeasy, thanks to one of my boys, Patrick O'Dowd. The Heat knows he's working for me, and if he gets figured for this, they'll squeeze him for info on my dealings.
I see.
You gotta cover his tracks, tamper with the scene of the crime. There's 3 other schmucks in custody you can frame. Just don't be a mook. You can't implicate all of them. Just focus on one, long as it ain't Patrick.
Okay. So implicate just one dude, as long as it's not this Patrick guy.
Don't screw up, boy.
Lots of call me boy. I'm like 43 years old, aren't I? I sound 43. Damn, he's not kidding around. I better grab everything I need before I head to the scene. Dossiers, files, anything I can use for false evidence. Okay. Take that. How do I take it? Notes. Objective. I need to tamper with evidence to keep Patrick O'Dowd from getting arrested. There's 3 other suspects I can frame to take the fall. I got to point to only one suspect. Okay, so here's the details. Some deal went south down at the cafe. Sweet Rhine. Now a guy's dead and I gotta cover up the killer's tracks. Worse, that cafe's a front for a speakeasy, peddling contraband alcohol to any John or Jane with a simple thirst. The poor sap who got killed is the one Mr. Harold Drago, Deputy Mayor for Housing and Economic Development, as we know. So he was part of the deal? Or was he just, like, he got astray? No wonder the mob boss Sorrento is panicking. The mayor's office won't rest until they got someone's head, and he ain't planning for it to be his. Worse, if police look too close at this cafe, it'll blow the mob's whole operation wide open. I gotta make sure I cover the killer's tracks neatly to avoid further investigation. Alright. Let's go frame somebody. Get my coat? No? Okay. I'm already wearing one. Am I really gonna go to a crime scene with nothing on me? What do you mean? What do I need? Something in the safe? Got a couple of guns in here. I ain't dense enough to write the combo down, but in case I forget, evidence report, the last 3 numbers of the first Greco revolver listed. Is this the evidence report? Evidence report. The last 3 numbers of the first Greco revolver listed. No, because there's no evidence here. There's no evidence report on this. Suspect folder collection of the city's finest scum. I better check through the dossiers in here at my desk. Figure out who's who. Okay. So this is Patrick. He looks like he's 8 years old. He's 20, it looks like. Okay. And he's got a record. It's going to be a little tough to not, to get him off here. All right, let's see. Attire, we gotta keep track. Attire at time of detainment: cap, shirt, and trousers, boots. Now, this kid's destined for a small room with a door that don't open. And if I don't cover up his tracks, that destiny will be coming around sooner than later. Kid's a punk and got way too much lip on him, but apparently he's been useful for the Sorrentos. Not many think of the Irish when it comes to mafia. Means he can go places they can't, do things they can't. Sorrento would normally just cut a punk like this loose, let him fall. But he was caught out recently doing a run of coke down by the waterfront by my own department. They know he's with the Sorrentos, as they're the coke kings of NYC. My officer's instinct is to kick this kid to the curb. But my bank account's malnutrition, and more importantly my head staying on my neck, tells me I gotta do this for the boss. Alright. So one of these 3. It said the first Greco revolver that's listed? But I haven't even looked this over yet. Alright. Nikolai Vasilyev. Assault causing grievous bodily harm? Like assault and assault causing grievous bodily harm are his prior offenses. He's an independent plumber. 6'5", 229. Okay. Attire at time of detainment: trench coat, fedora, military boots. Okay. Outsider. He ain't got ties to any of the families, but he's done a lot of smuggling for all kinds. Tall, dark, and ugly, and a hell of a temper. One of my boys saw him throw a guy through a shop window like a kid with a baseball, after he cut up his face with some knife he kept from his military days. Fella's got strange sentimental attachments. Apparently he specializes in Missouri moonshine. Don't know how he hasn't blown himself up with that stuff, considering he chain smokes like a speeding train. This guy's already my favorite to frame. right? If you look at what he's been locked up for, the weird stabby MO, etc. Right? And it's just like a sussy outfit too. Like he'd be pretty easy to frame, I think. What? Okay, so this is like a 29-year-old woman. Her name is Vivian Rutledge. 5'6", 121, hazel eyes, no prior offenses, and she looks rich. I don't think it's gonna work if we frame her. Fur ruff, shift dress, T-strap, yeah, no. A tall drink of water with taller ambitions, this dame's been rubbing elbows with the upper crust for some time. She's got a hand in a lot of the real estate buyouts lately, and word is some connection with the Grecos. Apparently she was engaged to one of the capos at one point or another, but for some reason she was able to call it off whilst keeping relations sweet. No other women or man, I think he meant to say woman or man, I know can turn down the mafia. She's beautiful, she's powerful, and she's trouble. The kind I want to fall into. Okay, dude, relax. No, she can't be framed. That would be impossible. Okay, Leopold May from Cicero, Illinois. He's an embezzling accountant. He's also been fined for drug possession. Okay. 3-piece suits and brogues and a fedora. Quiet fella, unassuming, but cooked enough books to make Satan blush. He's got ties to the Bernardis, though he must be a hell of an accountant for them to keep him around. Word is, they shattered his leg once when they caught him skimming off the top. Is that what the fine was? Poor sap can't walk right to this day, and it seems he's developed a nasty habit to deal with the pain. Fellow was caught with coke once before, and I got the feeling he ain't stopped. Funny to see a guy like this mixed up with the mafia. His dad was a beat cop, and a clean one at that. Guess you can't count on family values surviving to the next generation. Okay, so that's gonna be pretty easy one. Pretty easy. So do I guess I go there and do it? What's this? Oh, it's like a picture of my wife. She left me. Okay. Leave desk. Leave the desk. Alright, so I guess I have that dossier on me. I need to set okay. Evidence report, the last 3 numbers of the first Greco revolver listed. Yeah, no, that hasn't happened yet. Can I leave now? Am I really gonna go to a crime scene? What do you mean? This guy, we want to frame him. Why do we keep saying nothing on me? Do I have to find a way to get the gun? Oh my god. It wouldn't let me click on that earlier, and I guess I just forgot about it. An evidence report, Doc. This one lists the serial numbers of guns the 3 major mob families have been known to use. Best to take all the info I can get. I can check it over at my desk. Alright, let's go to the desk. Sorry. I didn't zone out. I was trying to figure out if desktop audio was okay. I think it's fine. You can hear the music, but it's like quiet. Alright. I can do that. There we go. It's in the second monitor, that's why. Listings of all handgun firearms, Colt New Service, confiscated by the 3 main crime families operating in New York. Serial numbers found below. Alright. It's the Grecos, so that is what we want for the thing. No, background checks register these weapons as military issue from World War I. Unknown how the mob could access such heavy caliber weaponry because they're... What do you mean? How? What? How would that be unknown? Like, well, unknown, but not unclear, I guess. I mean, it's pretty clear that they could just do that. I don't know. It's not possible for the mob to get hands on that. Anyway, weapons report and list of illegal arms, serial numbers used by mafia families. Okay. So 684, I guess. And somehow I already put that in there. Okay. Do I have to like go all the way around once and like back to the left or whatever? No, I don't. Lifted these from a couple different crime scenes. Colt new service, military issue, and packs a hell of a punch. Knowing the mob is running around with these ain't a nice thought. Serial reads IJI 206. Serial reads LDS 319. Is that important? 2 new Colt service power, series firepower. IJI 206 LDS 319. Oh, okay. So the LDS 319 is going to be a Bernardi's gun. IJI 206 is going to be a Greco's gun. Alright. And who is this guy known to run with? He's done smuggling for everybody. Alright, so these guns that we're going to plant are guns we're going to use. Well, who's the one that works with the... So she has a connection, so we're not going to... We can't use the Greco gun. We can't use... Okay, I wouldn't use either of these guns. Unless that's just like to protect myself. Can I leave now? There's still nothing in here. No, there is. There's 2 guns. Okay. Is that all I'm supposed to be bringing? Should I leave? Yeah. Right? Yeah. The Sweet Rhine. Always knew this cafe's customers were too shady. Figures this place is a front for a speakeasy. Gotta look around and see what I can tamper with. Okay. Some brogues, military boots, and a parasol. Everyone's got brogues in the city, but the military boots are interesting. Though I think one of the fellas that runs this place served in the war. The parasol must have been left by some lady. She was a classy one too. So we're gonna plant these somewhere, or we're gonna take them till they're not here. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say military boots because that's the thing that guy was wearing, right? Return later. Oh, okay, I see. So I put those in my suitcase and I go put them somewhere. Nice knife. Bit much for cutting fruit and cocktails. Pick that up. Now I got this knife I gotta find a use for. Huh. A list of the bar's most frequent patrons. And just my luck, everyone's on here. Vodka, Vivian, rum, Patrick, wine, Richard, whiskey, Nikolai. Was it Nikolai that was the one we're framing? It's called Tommy, Brandy, Rachel, gin for Leopold. Yes, okay. So, let's find some whiskey, I guess. Can we go back there? Can we go behind the bar? No? Okay. What's this? Pizza? Never got cigarettes. Always preferred my pipe. This guy does smoke. Okay. Now I got the ashtray. How to use it. The body's still here? Mr. Harold Drago. Damn. Just goes to show you no matter who you are or how high, the Reaper's just one mistake away. Stab hand. Okay. Ow. Not to kick a dead guy when he's down, but this definitely makes things look worse. Okay. Cocaine? Must have been a hell of a fight went down for someone to forget this. Wait, are we picking up the things that we don't want them to see? Hold up. Let me see. Can I use this? Wait, am I doing it wrong? Could be any Danes, but I don't think the boys in blue are going to spend much time thinking about this one. That's my job. Wait, what am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to only leave things that frame that guy? Wait, did I do it wrong? just adds it to my inventory. Can I go up here? What happened? Okay, there we go. Sheet music. There's 3 songs here. Maybe I can use them to indicate who might have requested them played. Not the most solid evidence, but every little helps. Annie Lyle? Who the heck listens to this? It's literally from last century. Guess some of the older folks might have a fondness. The real mystery is how they convinced the band to play it. Maybe they were very threatening. Okay. Barbara Blackworth. This one's new but popular. Ain't no one who don't love this tune. Rhapsody in Blue. Song's been out for just over a year, and I'm already sick of it. Blue collar workers blare it everywhere. Guess they don't get to listen to as much as the party goers. And then Chic of Arabia. From Louis Prima? Now that one's been all the rage for them jazz parties the fancy folks up top throw. Oh, Nikolai was born in 1882, so he's 18 plus 24. He's 42 years old. Okay. Leopold is even older than that. Leopold is 42 plus 37, 79. So we would place this if we want him in trouble. What is place music? There, music for Murder Maestro. Wait, no, wait. No. No. I think I'm doing a bad job. Relatively light, clearly that Patrick fella's. Deep in the footprint with the boots. A big heavy guy would leave prints this deep. And the rugged edges ain't like normal shoes. Even a rookie can tell that. Alright. Okay, I did something right. I feel like I've done this all wrong, and I was supposed to pick things up that would make it look like other people did it, but we'll see. Colt News Service, military issue impacts Avila Punch. Knowing the mob is running around with these ain't a nice thought. IJI 331. That's a Sorrento gun. Okay. So we're going to swap it with a Bernardi? Or we're not going to swap it at all? Because Greco, that lady, that's going to, like, point more to that lady, I'm guessing. So, let's see. I guess as long as it's not Sorrento, maybe it'll be alright. But this plus the music is gonna frame that other guy. I don't know. Alright, I guess let's do the LDS 319. Tumbler full of rum. Who drinks them at a shady meeting? This other guy likes whiskey. Empty that. No one can tell who was drinking here. Okay, what's the other one? I can't get to the other one. So this is what all the fuss was about. A piece of paper with a deed to some crappy lot. What a thing to die over. Sprinkle the ash on it. Okay, there we go. Now we're doing things. With some ash on this thing, and it'll look like a smoker was pawing at it. After all, business and cleanliness don't go hand in hand. Not in these sordid deals. Okay. So I picked up the cocaine and lipstick. I used the boots. I swapped the revolver out so it didn't point to the Sorrentos. And I stabbed the guy's hands. We have knife. We have big boots. We're inconclusive on the alcohol. And we have cigarette ashes. Definitely broken in the fight. That's a hell of a swing from whoever did this. It ain't easy breaking pool cues. Okay. So that helps us too. Locked. What's this say? Pool matches from 10 p.m. onward. Lost more money than I cared to admit betting my skills in this damn game. Looks like Patrick did too. He was on a serious losing streak. Probably what put him in a violent mood. So this is where we write Nikolai, because he has the violent past. And he would be most likely to have broken a pool cue over someone's head and stabbed him, right? Nikolai. Definitely see a big guy like him having a good time with this. Someone that big could easily reach anywhere he needs on the table. Okay. There's another door. What is this? Huh. Ain't seen this one yet. Probably because I ain't got a dame to take along to the pictures. Wish things had turned out different between us. That's what that picture frame is. I knew it. Okay. A key. Oh, to the office. Bob must have left it here when I was using the John. When he was using the John. Well, there's a key. There's a door to be opened. It's the shape of a gun. I don't know what the rest of it says. Okay. Aha. Damn, there's enough liquor here to put the bar owner away for good. Guy's got guts keeping this much contraband back here. Can't help but admire him. Surely there's a way I can use these. Where's the whiskey? Whiskey. Return later. And now we can go fill up that glass with some whiskey. And then Nikolai is cooked, right? There, a glass of liquid contraband. Shame I can't have a sip. Could use a drink right about now. Wait a second, though. That's tough, because the whiskey would point... Wait. The whiskey points to Nikolai, but it also blows up the operation if they see that there's whiskey here, right? Uh-oh. That's not good. I mean, they had alcohol out at the bar, though. Okay, but if the speakeasy does go down, it won't lead back to Sorrento's, though. So they can recover from that, right? Alright, we'll see how I did. Let's go. Should I leave? Yes, you should get out of here soon. The cigarette ash on the land deed didn't help Nikolai's innocence. Deepening the footsteps was smart. Everyone figured only a big lug like Nikolai could have made them. A lone whiskey by the land deed wasn't a good look for Nikolai, as the only known patron who drank the stuff. Sure hope Nikolai enjoys pool, because it's caused him enough trouble. His name on the scoreboard helped pin him as being here near the time. I need to let it read out before I read all that. As being here near the time of the murder. The knife in Drago's hand made it easy to reason as Nikolai's M.O. That's 5 for 5. Nikolai's going to jail. Phew, I'm beat. I'll head home after I finish my report. Asking actually, I don't know, dude. Okay. Let's answer the phone. No rest for the wicked, and I'm far from kind. I better answer the phone before I leave.
Right, what, my boy, I could kiss ya! We're right, soft type. They got some other patsies instead of Patrick, and no one suspects a thing about me or mine.
W.
You did good, and you
Look, I gotta do what I gotta do, man.
I'll be in touch. I sense great things in our future.
Me too. That was cool. It's like reverse detectiving. Like you find all those things, like in a regular, like you find all those things and you have a list of suspects and the things that they're into and what they do, and you would say, "Oh man, all this points to Nikolai." This is like the reverse of that, where it's like, "How do we frame this on Nikolai?" I like that. It's interesting, creative. Who's this dude?
Detective Leo Faulkner?
For my sins. Listen, buddy, it's late.
You'll be wanting to hear what I have to say, Mr. Faulkner.
Don't think I do.
Edward C. Cooper, Bureau of Investigation.
Shit. That's not good. That is not good.
I guess you'll be wanting a seat then. So, what's the Bureau want with some NY detective?
A skilled investigator, Mr. Faulkner. We know your record has been rather exceptional. You always catch the suspect. See, there's been a breach of confidence, if you will. Seems some of our agents can't be trusted.
Is that so?
We've been on the case against some of the oldest crime families operating from LA to here, all the way down to St. Louis and
I
beyond.
can't help you with crime families.
Each
so.
time we try and catch them red-handed, they seem to disappear, like ghosts.
I wonder why that is.
Sounds like bad intel.
Or they're being warned. We're not naive. We know every crime family has inside men. Law enforcers have been taking bribes since the world was tough.
Why does this guy talk like he's from
But
Louisiana?
now it seems to have reached into our affairs too.
Did he say where he was from?
I still don't see how this concerns me.
Oh, don't play coy, Faulkner. We'd need an investigator, an outside man, a guy who knows his way around the street, someone the mob doesn't worry too much about.
Okay,
Someone
so now I gotta
who's-
frame someone for my crimes. Okay.
Willing to get their hands dirty.
Well, if you want to put it that way.
What if I say no?
Then those stacking bills you keep stuffing in your drawer will come calling sooner than you want.
How does he know about that?
You're extorting me.
Wait a second.
Oh, hardly. We're simply speeding up the inevitable. You do this for us, and we can wipe your debts. A fresh start, Leo. How else are you gonna get the money?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I know you're not stupid enough to work for the mob, so
course
you're
not.
running out of options. I can have your ass on the curb next week.
Relax. What is with the hostility here? I don't understand.
The choice is yours.
All right, Foghorn.
All right. What is it I gotta do?
What is it I gotta do? Wishlist the game on Steam. That's cool though. I think I would like to purchase that at some point and play it on stream.